Alright guys, welcome to this new video, and today we're gonna talk about how to travel by hitchhiking in 3 easy steps. So you're probably wondering, is it dangerous? Is it possible during COVID? Is it really free? How long am I gonna wait for a car? All these things I'm gonna answer you right here. So I personally have a lot of experience about traveling by hitchhiking. I've been traveling over 15 countries and had over 250 drivers, 250 different cars in my life. It's pretty good, right? Before to have all these experiences, I was also struggling to have this kind of information that I'm gonna give you right here. So listen carefully in these 3 easy steps. Let's go! So first of all, what you need to have is the step number 1, self-confidence. Why is it so important? Self-confidence is very important because it's gonna directly be related to your appearance, which is the first thing. The other important thing is the power to say no. If someone stops, you got to know that you can absolutely refuse to go inside the car. It's totally up to you. A good advice that I'm giving to you is that if someone stops by, talk a little bit to the person, before to go straight in. Make sure you look at the person, you really look at the person from the face to all the body to see, and look also on the back of the car if there is someone else, and make sure everything is identified. And if you talk, oh, you are going there, okay, look, you smile, you see how it goes, and if you feel it, you go it. If you don't feel it, you just say, it's okay, I will figure out by my own, thank you, bye. You can do it. And especially if you are a girl, I know there are a lot of girls out there who want to travel by hitchhiking. It's totally possible. It's absolutely possible. I met many girls who were traveling by their own and who did that for years. It's absolutely possible. Another thing you gotta do is that you have to believe that everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. You gotta believe that. And if you are inside a car and at some point you feel unsafe, you can always say, it's okay, you can stop me here, thank you so much, have a great day. It's okay, you can just stop here, thank you. You can always say that, right? You have the power to say it. If you don't feel it, stop it. It already happened to me a couple of times that but I didn't really feel it. I said that and bye and goodbye, that's it. The step number 2 is find a good spot. When I say find a good spot is, you can't hitchhike everywhere. You cannot hitchhike everywhere. You gotta make sure that you are in the right place and that cars can stop and stuff like this. So what is a good spot? A good spot is this. There we go. If your road, this is a good spot. So what you can do is you can hitchhike here. This is the place you're gonna stop. Don't hitchhike in the middle. People don't have space to stop here. No, people are gonna be able to stop if you give them enough space to stop, even if they want to, and they goes by and then they realize that there's not enough space, they're gonna drive away, and then it's too late. You got to know that people who are stopping for you just have a couple of seconds to decide if they want to stop or not. So you got to make sure you give them as many possibility for them to first show that you are nice, show that you are don't stay static, for example. Don't stay static, and do like this, and just be alive. Say, hey, hello. Things like this, be in the move always. So you gotta give them enough space to stop. Also, an important and simple thing that sometimes we can forget is make sure you are hitchhiking to the right direction, If you are somewhere and you say, I'm going to this way, and you are not hitchhiking the right way, obviously people are gonna, you're gonna struggle with it. So now the step number 3 is practice. I know you guys might be scared of doing it, and you want to know everything before you start. These are the main keys to know before to start, but the most essential is to start doing it. You gotta know that you have the power, absolutely the power, to say no if someone stops and you don't want to go in. Or anytime you are in and you want to go out, you can. The thing to get experience is practice. Practice, do it and more. And it's actually pretty simple, let's be honest. It's actually pretty simple. Just go out there, put your thumbs up, and that's it. It's actually pretty easy. By the way, if you want to put your thumbs up on the bottom as well and subscribe, it will be amazing. You can also comment the video and share with your friends if you liked it. Oh yeah, by the way, I forgot something. A lot of people were asking me when I was traveling, how do you hitchhike? Do you use any paper? Do you use any kind of special technique? Well, you can use a paper, but I realized that it was more efficient without anything. Just thumbs up and just be active and just be smiling, and just when, for example, if you go to Paris, for example, yeah, I know, I'm from France. If you go to Paris, you're gonna show your thumbs up, and you gotta make sure that if you don't have the information written, it's a good thing to do not have anything, because also another thing is that if they read what is written on your thing and it's not exactly where they're going, they're not gonna stop. But if you have nothing, because you probably don't care if it's halfway of the destination you want to go, because later you can change a car, you can have another driver, it's not a problem. But these guys are not gonna stop because they're not actually going the exact destination where you want to. This is also important. So if you are going to Paris, make sure they understand that you're going to Paris. You can do something like, they're not gonna hear you, but you can do something like Paris, 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 this kind of thing. That's what I did. It works really well. So in the step number 3, what is important is to practice and see what works the best for you. And as I said, paper or not is really up to you. My personal opinion is that it's really amazing. Like, I recommend to anyone who likes to travel in such an adventurous way. You don't have to do all the time like I did, only hitchhiking crazy like I did. But you can, just do it in a little bit during your travel. It's completely possible. It is completely possible during COVID. Make sure the restrictions are allowing you to not only moving for essential reasons. It is not dangerous if you think it's safe. It might be dangerous if you think it's dangerous, but you have the power to decide anything you want. If you want to get out of the car, you just say nicely to the person, excuse me, but it's okay. You can stop me here. Thank you so much. Thank you very, very much. It was amazing. Thank you. Bye. It's really possible. I did it a couple of times. So what I think about hitchhiking, I think it's an amazing way to travel. It's free. Yes, indeed, it's free. Another thing is someone stops and a taxi stops, for example, or a bus stops, because sometimes, this happens. You gotta make sure that the person understands that you are a hitchhiker. If you hitchhiker, auto stop, you can say auto stop some countries. Also, you can hitchhike like this. Some countries you hitchhike in a different way. I know that in Turkey it was like this. You can check on the internet for that, but different way to hitchhike depends on the countries, but most of the time it's like this, let's be honest. So when I think about hitchhike, I think it's amazing. It's a free way to move, to travel. It's just amazing. You can meet locals, you can make friends, it's so good. Like, the reason I did that was to meet people, and you meet people, so many people every day. It's so amazing. I recommend to anyone who likes to talk to people, It's fun and it is very flexible. You can stop anywhere, If you take a bus, it's from point A to point B, but hitchhiking, is completely flexible. You can say to someone, just stop me here because I like the view, or just stop here because I want to climb the mountain. That already happened to me a couple of times. Stop me here because I want to see this lake. You know, you can do whatever you want. An amazing story that happened to me is that one day, you know, there were a company and the boss of the company just passed and he was too busy, and he arrived to his company. I was hitchhiking, and then he said to his employee, go get the guy over there and bring him where he wants to go. So the employee came back to me, they turned around to pick me up and to drop me off where I wanted to go. It was just amazing. It was just amazing, right? Another experience that happened to me is just that I didn't ask anything, but the person just like, you know, I was playing with the family, with the kids on the back. I was playing some stuff. I was really having a great time. And then, you know, they asked me, where do you sleep tonight? And I said, I don't know. Well, you know, you were really nice with our kids and stuff, and I'm gonna pay you a night in a hotel. I was like, that was in Switzerland actually. And I was like, no way. And they stopped me in a small hotel so I could sleep there for free. This was just amazing. Another story is that a guy in the mountains of, it was probably Switzerland as well, just bought me a full bag of food. I didn't ask anything. You know, you can meet so many great people in Turkey. It was so easy to hitchhike, for example. People, I could really choose the car. It depends the countries. Some countries gonna be easy, some countries gonna be a bit harder. You know, you gotta practice and get used to it. But most importantly, have fun. Alright guys, I hope you liked the video. That was really fun for me to film it, because there was something I loved doing it while I was traveling. So if you liked the video, as I said before, you can like, comment, subscribe and share to your friends. Stay tuned, I'm gonna make a lot of other videos. And until then, see you next time.